Alright, so you guys have been asking what our equipment looks like. So I'm going to go around the office to kind of show you what we have and what we're using. So for example, right now what I'm using to shoot this video, or this part of the video, is the A6300. So what I'm going to do is change to my phone so I can show you what we have here. So this is the A6300 right here. We've had this one for a while now, and you can see it's recording because that's what I was using. We've had this one for a while now, and this is the lens we have. This is a 16mm lens, and it's a Sigma. And this is what we use mostly for vlogs, and I like how it looks. And it's a pretty good camera, but we have upgraded to something better now. For videos, TMF, and the vlogs, hopefully, if we're changing things up, hopefully, by next few months everything's the way we want it to be. But yeah, so the next camera that we have is a new acquisition that we've been using. We got two new cameras and a few lenses, and it's this one. This is the Blackmagic 6K. This thing is amazing. It has amazing quality, and we have it with a 16-35mm Canon lens on it. Great because of the zoom, and so it's very versatile, and we like it a lot. The quality is amazing. We're currently shooting in 4K and not 6K. I mean, YouTube doesn't accept 6K, so it's really gonna be useless to use 6K, but it's an amazing camera with a lot of features in there. I mean, you can control everything that you want to control through here. You have endless stuff to do. So that's the first one we have. And then the other one we have is this big boy right here. And this is the Blackmagic as well, but this is the G2. And this is the Urus, I think that's the name of it. This is a whole different level of machinery. This one, we're gonna use it to be on the go if we're gonna do a lot of more short films, but I think this one's gonna be the one that's gonna be more on the go, and this one's gonna be more in the studio or in the area. So this thing, and we're still missing some accessories because we just got it, so it's very hard to carry around and use, so it's usually just on the tripods. But yeah, this thing has inputs for everything. I mean, there's some stuff I don't even know how to use because all we've used is 6300s is basically point and shoot. But yeah, it has everything. It has a little screen. It's high level production stuff right here. And all right, so this video is sponsored by Rose Gold Black. It is October, it is fall. It's that season where you can start layering stuff in, but your outfit is not going to be complete until you have the right accessories, and that's where Rose Gold Black comes in. Right now, the whole store, if you go to our landing page, is 30% off. On top of that, just for the month of October, they're gonna add an extra 15% off. When we work with brands, we try to get the best bang for you guys' buck. You're not gonna get this deal anywhere else other than on TMF, Estilo de Hombre, or in the Zunigas. Because you're part of the family, you're part of our community. We try to negotiate the best deals for you guys so you guys can, test these things out. And Rose Gold Black has killed it with the offers that they've been offering for you guys. So check out Rose Gold Black, guys. I have the link down below. Remember, it's 30% off the whole landing page. Plus, if you use the coupon down below, you get an extra 15% off. Now, everything has been selling out very quick, but they're restocking as fast as possible. But there's some stuff like the watches and bead bracelets that are selling out even faster. So get on there right now and try to get one before it sells out. But if it does, Rose Gold Black is gonna restock as soon as they can. You'll probably have to wait a few months for it, but they're going to restock. But in my opinion, my recommendation, head out over there and check them out. On top of that, they got a 12-month warranty on it, free worldwide shipping. I mean, what else do you guys want? The things look good. They're great pieces, they're great accessories to just complete your outfit. They're totally worth it. So check out Rose Gold Black, guys. I'll have the link down below. And now, let's continue with the video. We have a telescopic lens right here. There's a Canon 70-200 to make it, look more real, more movie-like, I guess, from a far away view of things, and we can zoom in and zoom out. So that's what we have there. For audio, we have several things. So for example, what I'm using right now with my lav mic is this Zoom H1. We've been using Zoom's H1 since we started in the beginning. That's one of the first recorders, and we just keep buying Zoom's H1. Whenever one breaks, we'll buy another one. They're pretty affordable, pretty good. The quality's pretty good, and we just put a lav mic on it. We find a lav mic to use. But we also have the Mix Pre 3 here. This does amazing quality, and we have a Sennheiser mic on it, and they produce pretty good quality. I just feel that the studio is not well sound damp enough to be able to use it in here, but to do podcasts and all that, they're pretty good. Especially if you just use this. If you use a soundboard, we were using that connected to a soundboard just to record the podcast. It wasn't sounding too good, but if you just use that, it sounds amazing. And we have, mics for the podcast if we want to use it. And then we have new lighting as well. We have these LED lights that are amazing and completely adjustable. You can adjust the color, the intensity, the power, and all that, and they come with the battery pack, so you can always take them on the go. We have 2 of these. We have these amazing stands, great for video and stuff like that. We have some more old stands, and I'm pretty sure you guys remember, if you guys are OG, we have a little monitor there, so we can monitor what we see on that camera there. So basically we flip it if we're here, or flip it the other way if we are on the TMF side. Now the other camera we have is a 6500. That's somewhere over there. Now this is the picture studio, and this is where the models are going to come and take pictures for essentials and all that. And we have a bunch of papers and stuff. We have a little backdrop, and you can see that. We have strobe lighting, stands, more paper, a lot of more strobe lighting everywhere, as you guys can see, and that's what we basically use for that. And then like I said, we have the A6500 that we use, and this is the one that Jose uses the most and used the most before, and it was good for videos like that. And this one is a Zeiss lens, and he loves that little camera. He uses it all the time. Some more lenses that we got, and this is the box, is the Ursa Mini Pro Pro 4.6 G2. That's what it's called, and you can see you can add all these accessories to it. Anyways, that's what he has there. What else do we have? Our editor also has a 6400 there. And you can see we have lighting there. That's the lighting that we use, that you guys saw in the gym studio, in the gym video. The big lighting, that's what that is. We have drones, and also we bought a new gimbal for those more cinematic videos that we're trying to do. And the gimbal is over here. This thing is solid. Let me try to get it. It comes with a little stand, so you can grab it. Controls, focus, wheel there, and then that's where you put the camera. And this gimbal right here, it's like $1,000 right there in the gimbal, but it's worth it, especially if we're gonna start doing more cinematic videos. As you guys have seen in the TMF channel, the videos have been changing a lot. They're more movie-like. Jose's been doing a great job writing those videos, and with the vision that he had with that, and the editor has been doing an amazing job editing that as well. Very creative people, and they're doing an amazing job there. So yeah, that's basically the equipment that we have and what we use. So basically we have like 4 cameras now that we use, 2 very high quality ones, and then the A6500, A6400. They're they're lower tier cameras, but they're still great cameras. We've used them for a long time, and they work for us. New lighting to improve the look of everything. So yeah, that's basically it. It's an amazing setup that we have now. We've spent, we invested a lot of money into getting new equipment and just upping the style of the videos, and I hope you guys enjoy that. All right, for this part of the video, I want to talk to you guys. I think I'm going to add specific sections like this throughout the whole time, or throughout my next few videos, because we've been receiving a lot of emails of how to become an entrepreneur, how to be successful, things that we can do to become better, etc., etc., etc. So I'm gonna give you some tips. In this video, I'm gonna give you some habits of successful entrepreneurs and things that you can use to become a successful entrepreneur, or a business owner, whatever you want to call it. So the first one is to always carry a notebook with you. Great people, great successful people have always carried notebooks with them, even creative people as well, like Beethoven Beethoven, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Edison. All these people always carry notebooks with them, either to, if they had a creative thing, they could write it down. They would have to-do lists. They would just have, doodles if they were trying to do an invention and stuff like that. So, having a notebook with, in my opinion, is the best thing. I still have my iPad, I still have my phone, but I always carry a notebook with me everywhere I go. Just because if something pops up, I write it down, or to-do list, or if, for example, if I'm doing social media marketing, I have like a flow chart that I have on my notebook that I can follow instead of trying to think of it on my head. I just write it down, look at it, analyze it, recheck it, move some things around, and I have it there on a hard copy. And it's something that I've always had a notebook with me. I have actually 2 notebooks in my backpack. One, I have it for financial, things, accounting and billing and all that. I like writing the numbers down. And then the other one, I have it for basically, ideas or things I have to do, or, like I said, like a flow chart of things that I'm working on, to make sure everything's in order and that I don't have it all scrambled in my head. So always carry a notebook with yourself. There was this famous quote that I heard a long time ago, and I thought it was the best thing ever, and it stuck with me. And it's from this guy called Aristotle Onassis, and he's a Greek shipping tycoon. He's rich. So he basically said, always carry a notebook, write everything down. When you have an idea, write it down. When you meet someone new, write it down, everything you know about them. That way you will know how much time they're worth. When you hear something interesting, write it down. Writing it down will make you act upon it. If you don't write it down, you will forget. That's the $1 million lesson they don't teach you in business school. And that's basically, and it stuck with me, and it's true. It's something that write everything down. Always carry a notebook, write interesting stuff, to-do list, etc., etc. The next one is to always stay curious. Always stay, focused on trying to be better, become better, learn more. Just focus on that. Never stop being curious. For example, Leonardo da Vinci, famous person, somebody that was basically, a staple in our society, somebody that was super smart. He just is somebody that we can look up to. He had a to-do list, and his to-do list was amazing. So there's a biography on Leonardo da Vinci. If you guys are interested, you can check it out. But there's an excerpt of his to-do list of things that he did or wrote down his to-do list, and it was amazing. Let me just read it to you. That way you can see exactly what, some of the stuff that he wrote. One of them was to calculate the measurement of Milan and suburbs. The other one was to have the master of arithmetic to show you how to square a triangle. Get Messer Fazio, professor of medicine and law in Pavia, to show you about proportion. Draw Milan. Find a master of hydraulics and get him to tell you how to repair a lock, a canal, and a mill. I mean, these things it wasn't simple things. It wasn't like, oh, I need to go to a grocery store. Oh, I need to have a meeting. No, it was something like he always wanted to learn more. He always wanted to become curious. He wanted to push the limits of his knowledge and push the limits of the things that he could do. So, always stay curious. And if you have a to-do list, do something like Leonardo da Vinci. Learn how to code, learn how to do social media marketing, or talk to whatever social media marketer if you have a contact, and have him teach you what the basics of social media marketing, or talk to whatever web developer that that is super good and teach you how to become a better web developer, show you the ins and outs of coding and stuff like that. Always stay curious, always better yourself, always try to be somebody better. And the final and last tip, and something that all successful people, is don't be afraid to dream big, to set big goals. I mean, drawing Milan for Leonardo da Vinci at that time was probably a huge goal, because they didn't have, aerial shots of Milan, or, he didn't have a drone that he could fly to kind of see where Milan was. This guy, had no technology like that, but he had that goal of drawing Milan. So, those big goals, make you a better person. It's not only a big goal, and it could be scary, but just go for it. All those fails that you're gonna you're most likely going to fall, along the way, are going to make you better. Having big goals are just going to help you, give you the chance of dreaming, and that's something that you can't have anybody take from you. They're going to help you make long-term improvements. They're going to help you become more resilient in the short term, and they're going to help you develop, powerful habits. Like I said, every time that you fall and fail, those falls and those failures are going to help you create these habits that even if this business fails or falls, you can create a new one and learn from those mistakes. So, these are, a few tips that can help you guys to become a better person, a better businessman, entrepreneur. Always stay curious. For example, me, I'm learning how to do better social media marketing on Facebook, Google, Instagram, and all that, and also learning how to code. I mean, I coded a whole website. I'm not no expert, but I know the ins and outs. I can fix if there's any issues. I can go in the back end, read it, understand, and change some stuff if I want to change it, and fix them. I coded a whole website, and with parallax and all that, which I felt proud of myself for doing it. Especially for somebody that has no knowledge on coding, I taught myself how to do that. So always stay curious, always learn something new, and you'll become a better person, a better leader, a better entrepreneur, a better businessman, just a better person in general. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.